going to get this subframe fitted now. I'm doing it in bits. That's all I'm doing now, just getting them in place so I can get the other nuts in. I can do these with all the washers and everything. And then we can start looking at getting all the arms and everything in place. Alright, so as I mentioned, the pinch bolts got absolutely destroyed when I took them out and they didn't come with new ones, so ordered some high tensile bolts off Amazon. I have got some M10 bolts that would have fitted, but I just didn't trust them, so I've got this into the right position now. Slides in, absolutely perfect. Put the nut on the other side and just pinch them up, and I've got one on the other side, I'll just show you that in a second. But I'm going to be a lot happier with the high tensile new bolts on. So I'll just pinch that up now. So these are 17s for both, I think. Let's see. I'll just put the other one on, and then that's the front end done and ready for the wheels to go back on. Oh, just to show you as well, I ran it in gear last night and just cleaned the discs up a bit as well. Right, so I'm not filming all of this because I just haven't got the time. It's after work and it's getting on for 8 o'clock, so I've put the new shocker on the driver's side, done the same on the passenger side. Sorry about the light. I've whipped off the rear drum just so I can check the brakes. Brakes are absolutely spot on, they work perfectly as well. Just put a bit of copper grease on, so just got the drum to fit again, and then I can get that wheel pretty much buttoned up. I'm going to just throw a little bit of underseal just around the inside of there, and then I'll put the plastic cover back on, then I'll whip the other side off. This is more just for a potential future buyer, just so that they know everything's been checked. And I've got a service kit there, so I've got oil filter, air filter and pollen filter. Sorry, I've not got as much space on this side, but as you can see, shoes are pretty much bang on. Cylinder's got no leaks on it. Hub face looks okay, and the inside of the drum looks alright. So I'm just going to give that a quick wire brush and a squirt some brake cleaner, and then I'll show you what it's like and then refit it. Just give it a quick blast of brake cleaner. As you can see, it's come up nice. Bit of copper grease just before I put the drum on, and then we're all good. I'll just show you new shock fitted there, and bump stops done as well, all changed there. Just got the engine running up now, just get it a little bit warm before I drop the oil out. Hopefully I've got fittings underneath here. The car's nice and level, so we'll do the oil change as it is. Quick comparison while we're running the engine up of the filter. It's not actually as bad as I thought it was going to be be honest, so let's get that in now. So that was just 4 sort of self-tapping torques onto the airbox. I just don't think this is going to happen. Oh no, it might happen with one hand. new air filters in. That just clips in on one side over there, and then we slip these fixings in. I'll just get that tightened up while we let this. It'll need some new washer fluid. It failed its MOT on washers. Threw a little bit of water in it, is just washer fluid. Right, so I've got a little bit of temperature into oil now, so I did loosen that a touch before. So I'll see what this oil's like. No idea when it was last serviced or anything. Apologies for the camera skills here. Yeah, it's not so nice that. So I'll leave that to drain and clean that up. And I'll just pull out the dipstick tube and we'll take off the oil fill cap. That's just for it to stand in that. There's no head gasket failure or anything. It's not been run for 6 months. While the oil's draining away, I've just put the new oil filter in. It fell to bits. I've thrown it away now, but it absolutely fell to bits. So I've used the scope just to look down the filter housing, just make sure there's no bits left in there, and it's absolutely spot on now. So just letting it drain out a little bit more, because it's still dripping ever so slightly, as you can see there, just a drip every now and then. And once that's finished, I'll put the sump plug back in and we'll start filling her up. Just done the oil and filter. You now sounds actually a lot better with the new oil in it. So it sounds sweet. The old oil was obviously a little bit mucky, because it sounds so much better now. I've had it up to temperature. I don't know if you can see in there. I've reset all the inspection lights in it. Plugged it in with the top on, made sure everything's okay. Everything's seeming sound, so MOT is booked in for this Saturday. So it's next day now. I'll just show you the paintwork. So it's not too bad. This is gun finish. I'm gonna give it a quick polish. The blend needs a bit more of a polish there, as you can see. I did put some fade out thinners on, but it's not worked perfectly. Bit of orange peel. But I'm gonna give that a quick mop up now. Well, I'm gonna DA it. There's a bit more metallic in the paint I've had to the original, but we'll see how that looks after it's been polished up. So I'm going to throw the polisher over it now quickly. I mean, it's not too bad on the back there, you can see, but there is a bit more metallic in the new paint.